Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got a nice little collaboration here, hence my hat. So it's by Mountain Culture out of Australia and Stone Brewing out of USA. And it's called SoCal IPA. And yeah, Mountain Culture been doing heaps of collabs lately with some worldwide brewers, and yeah, doing a really good job. This one's 6.2%, and yeah, being a SoCal IPA, it's like American style IPA, like West Coast. This one has Simcoe and Centennial, which are two of your old school American hops, and then they've got a Vic Secret, which is an Australian hop in there. So yeah, I got a case of these when it come out. It was like a good crusher beer, and like good value for money. So that sort of beer I could keep going back to as well. So let's do it. I've got my cockatoo hat. This was sort of featured in their promos. Pretty funny. And yeah, if you see on the can, the Stone Brewing logo's wearing one. I just thought that was pretty cool. And then the old hashtag proper Stone Brewing glassware. I got this glass when I first got into craft beer like years ago, and I remember I got this and a Sierra Nevada one, and yeah, it's just cool to think that they're still going strong. So yeah, let's pour her out and mind my voice. So yeah, pours very clear. It's actually got a good frothy head on it, probably like 2 finger. It's got that sort of prickly carbonation. I'd say it's like straw in colour. But yeah, very clean and clear. It looks like it'd be about medium body, I reckon. So let's go a whiff. Getting a lot of pine. It's like pine needle too, like sort of like your dank pine, but also that dry sort of quite grassy. There's some citrus there, like orange, grapefruit. I reckon there's some stone fruit as well. I'm getting like an apricot and peach sort of vibe. It's definitely got that dank and bitter sort of aroma to it. But yeah, Stone are known for their sort of old school American IPAs. They always did like good bitter beers. Let's go in anyway. Smells pretty good. Like I love piney, like resinous, like bitter sort of IPAs, and that's what this smells like. Like your old school American. With those 3 hops as well, like you get a lot of pine from those hops. Anyway, it is a cool glass too, like just the logo on the front. Yeah. Let's go in. And for those of you that don't know, like the cockatoo's like an Australian bird. A bit of an icon here. Very noisy little shit. Very, very piney. It's got a really good piney flavour. Like you sort of get like that pine needle spruce tip, like real woodsy vibe, and then you sort of get that like dank forest floor sort of thing going on. I might even be getting like a touch of pineapple and passion fruit as well. Like there's a slight tropical vibe in the flavour. It's very easy drinking. It's one of those beers you just keep going back for more. Very, very sessionable. But yeah, it's so clean. And yeah, I like that carbonation sort of. It's not like a smooth sort of beer. It's like, yeah, you get that sort of spritzy sort of vibe, even though it's got like a nice foamy head. But yeah, the bitterness is definitely there and like lingers. I'd say with the bitterness, it'd probably be like medium to high. Yeah, it's definitely a really good hop combo. And yeah, I just love the fact that, like, yeah, one of our good Aussie breweries is just, they're highly regarded now, and there's a lot of internationals that want to work with them. And they're really good characters, like their promos and that are always funny as. Like just that, for example, it's such a classic logo in beer, and they've been able to sort of take the piss and give it that sort of Australiana feel. That's just cool. Most like iconic sort of companies wouldn't want anyone sort of tampering with their logo. But yeah, like I just feel like the way the MC boys are, they could get away with stuff like that. Hmm. Yeah, it's cool as can artwork. Suppose I should check the comments. How you going, Bob? Good to see you, brother. Cheers, Dan. Beardy. Yeah, man. The old Southern River Band, if that's what you're referring to. They're fucking awesome, dude. They're just like modern day classic rock, just Australian as like just look like they have heaps of fun. And yeah, when I went and seen them live, it was just phenomenal. Like one of those shows you go to and you just can't help but smile. And when you leave, you're like, fuck, that was an awesome gig. How are you, bro? Good to see you, dude. Hope all's well in Canada. Just enjoying a Australian USA collab. But yeah, I've had quite a few Canadian beers lately, dude, and they're really good. Speaking of, dude, Mountain Culture here have just done a collab with Bellwoods, and I'll have that on the channel soon. So a bit of Canadian craft. Yeah, because I knew they were over there, and I'm like, oh, if any of you guys could go see them, you should. Fucking awesome. Yeah, dude. So I don't know if you've ever had Bellwoods have got a beer called Cat Lady, and what they've done is Mountain Culture and them have brewed a Cat Lady for the Australian market, and then they've got together and done a brew for the Canadian market. It'd be one of Mountain Culture's beers. So if you ever see a Bellwoods Mountain Culture beer there, you should try and get hold of it. It'd be cool. One thing that would be real awesome, dude, is if I could get the Bellwoods one and you could get the Mountain Culture one, and we could share them together. That'd be awesome. It's unreal when you can like get hold of collaborations or different beers and share them with someone on the other side of the world. Like, I love that shit. That's what the beer community's all about. Yeah, dude. I'm not sure which mountain culture beer it was, but I'm sure if you just typed in like Bellwoods and mountain culture or went on like their social media, it'd have it on there. I just know that we definitely were brewing the cat lady, and it was like green with like black cats all over the can artwork. But yeah, this beer's an absolute crusher. Like, it'd be a perfect like barbecue beer, just that summertime beer, like something like it's got a bit of like oomph to it, bit of body. It's not like too light, but it's still light enough to crush. But then you got that bitterness, like you want more, and it's definitely crafty. Like it's a beer with some balls. Like, it's not like drinking a Corona or a Heineken or something like that. Yeah, man. So yeah, when I had the collaboration version of it, I had it in that bar where I sent you and Shane the photo, and yeah, it was really good. It's like I think it was like a hazy IPA. I just remember it being real tasty. And then I had because I'm more of a West Coast guy, I had a West Coast from Bellwoods and a West Coast from Superflux, and they were both awesome as well. Bellwoods are definitely like surprisingly, I've had a lot of Canadian craft, and yeah, I'd have Bellwoods and Superflux right up there. They're both really good. I've two breweries I've had also out of that sort of Ontario areas. Fairweather was one, and another one was called Town. They were both really good as well. But yeah, I suppose I better score this beer for a yeah, just sort of like you wouldn't say it's core range, but I hope it's one of those beers that's going to be readily available. Yeah, nice. What was it? 6.2. 6.2 SoCal IPA, so American style. Yeah, it's really good. Like right down my alley, being like really piney, sort of like yeah, it's got that sort of like bitterness and dankness and a bit of like complexity with different fruit flavors. I'd probably I'd probably give this about a 4.3 out of 5. It's quite good. It'd be awesome to see the offering with some of these beers if they were doubles. That'd be cool. Yeah. Yeah, I've had shitloads of collective arts, dude. They're good as well. I started with them with their Origin of Darkness series, the big when they had the big bombers. They were fucking unreal, and yeah, then we'd try like some IPAs and stouts and stuff. I mean, sorry, sours from those guys. Like most of their beers have been awesome. I just feel like their stouts is they're not they're not as epic as they once were. Cheers, Kyle, dude. Good hanging out with you last night, brother. It was quite funny. We had some good tunes going, some good banter. And then I think you just crashed and yeah, like you sort of just ended it abruptly. And I was gonna go to bed and then I I ended up doing a stream myself. Worst thing was is yeah, I pretty much wasted most of Saturday, like today, earlier today, sleeping. And yeah, like my voice still sounds like shit, like, but I definitely feel better. Yeah, you were like, I don't know what was going on. You seemed fine, and we were just talking heaps of shit, and it was just the two of us. And then all of a sudden, you're just like, oh, like you sort of just, I think you said something, and then you just ended it and like disappeared. I'm like, oh, something's going on. But nah, dude, it was a good time. So yeah, I bloody wasted most of my Saturday sleeping. So now I'm sort of like, yeah, I thought I'll do a beer review and might even like jump on someone's panel or go live myself. Or like I'm hungry as well because like I've been sleeping most of the day. I haven't really had anything to eat. So it's Saturday night here. It's Sunday morning now. So that's even worse. 12:46 a.m. Sunday morning. So yeah, I'll finish up this review and then yeah, see what else is going on afterwards. So yeah, I'm 4.3 for this bad boy. And yeah, I'd definitely buy it again. A lot of the beers that they've done recently, the collaborations, like they did one with Stone and Wood and Firestone Walker and Sierra Nevada and that. Like you've been able to get them after they'd brewed them, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, sick as can artwork. And yeah, the Stone Brewing guy's wearing the hat, hence why I've got it. I need a little pet cockatoo sitting on the top of the recliner. That would have been perfect. So yeah, 4.3 out of 5 for this bad boy. And yeah, it'd be interesting to see what collab they do next. As I said, they've got the Bellwoods one from Canada, and then yeah, probably something else after that. Cheers, Drewy dude. If you're about for a drink, mate, I'll probably be keen. So let me know what's going on, brother. How good is it? So it actually come with the case of beer that I got from him. So yeah, on to the next one. Cheers for chiming in, peeps. We'll see you again.